What if the very thing making you feel safe is the reason you'll never be wealthy? The average American celebrates a raise. More money, bigger paycheck, better life. But here's the part nobody talks about. A salary can quietly train you to stay dependent. Dependent on Friday. Dependent on your boss. Dependent on a number that always feels just barely enough. And the real reason is even worse. The more your salary goes up, the easier it becomes to hide the trap. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see why people earning $50, $100, even $250 a year still feel broke. And more importantly, how to escape it. Section 1. The problem. Salary creates a false sense of wealth. A salary feels like wealth. Every 2 weeks, money lands in your account. You feel progress. You feel stability. But salary is not wealth. It's rented security. The moment the paycheck stops, the illusion disappears. Most people confuse income with financial freedom. A person earning $80 a year sounds rich. But after federal taxes, state taxes, health insurance, 401k, and payroll deductions, take-home pay might be closer to $4,800 a month. Now subtract. Rent, $2. Car payment, $550. Insurance, $200. Groceries, $600. Subscriptions, $100. Debt payments, $700. Dining plus lifestyle, $500. That leaves just $150 per week. Not wealth. Just a better-looking treadmill. But here's where it gets dangerous. Every raise often comes with more spending, not more freedom. And that's the first trick salary plays on your mind. Section 2. Why it happens. The psychology of paycheck dependence. The real trap is psychological. Salary creates predictability. Predictability creates comfort. Comfort kills urgency. Most people stop thinking like owners and start thinking like earners. They calculate life in pay cycles. Can I make it to next Friday? Can I afford this after my next raise? Maybe next bonus I'll start investing. Most people never realize this. A salary teaches delayed freedom. It makes you believe your next raise will solve problems created by your last raise. This is called lifestyle inflation. You go from studio apartment right pointing arrow luxury 1-bedroom. Used Honda right pointing arrow financed Tesla. Home coffee right pointing arrow $7 Starbucks routine. Basic wardrobe right pointing arrow status spending. The paycheck rises. So do expectations. The scary part? Research in the US repeatedly shows high earners still live paycheck to paycheck because spending expands to match identity. The salary didn't increase freedom. It increased obligations. And the real reason is even worse. Employers often reward you just enough to keep you loyal, but not enough to make you independent. That's the invisible ceiling. Section 3. Real example. The $120,000 trap. Let's make this real. Meet Jason, 32. Living in Dallas. He earns $120 a year. Sounds amazing. After taxes and deductions, he brings home roughly $7 per month. His monthly life looks like this. Apartment in a nice area, $2,400. Car plus gas plus insurance, $900. Student loans, $600. Food plus dining, $900. Gym plus subscriptions plus phone, $300. Weekend trips plus social life, $800. Misc spending, $600. Total, $6,500. Savings? Just $500 a month. That's only $6 per year. At that pace, It would take Jason over 16 years to save $100, assuming zero emergencies. Now imagine one layoff, one recession, one medical bill. This is why salary can look high while net worth stays painfully low. But here's where it gets dangerous. Jason feels successful because the salary validates his identity. That emotional validation keeps him from questioning the system. And that's exactly how the trap survives. Section 4, Solution Framework. How to break the salary illusion. So how do you escape? Here are 5 practical steps. 1. Track freedom rate, not salary. Stop obsessing over annual income. Track this number instead. Money invested each month divided by take-home pay, times 100. If you bring home $6 and invest $1.500, your freedom rate is 25%. That number predicts freedom better than salary ever will. 2. Freeze lifestyle after raises. Every raise should have a rule. At least 50 to 70% of every raise goes to investing. Example. You get a $10 raise. After tax, maybe $6.500 remains. Automatically direct. $4 right pointing arrow index funds, retirement. $1.500 right pointing arrow emergency fund. $1 right pointing arrow lifestyle upgrade. This keeps raises from becoming handcuffs. 3. Build income that doesn't need you. Salary stops when you stop. Assets keep paying. This can be dividend ETFs, rental cash flow, YouTube cash cow channels, digital products, side businesses, royalties. Even an extra $500 per month outside work changes psychology. Because now survival no longer depends on one employer. 4. Measure net worth monthly. High income means nothing without ownership. Track investments, cash, debt, retirement, assets. A person earning $70,000 with $200,000 invested is often wealthier than someone earning $150,000 with no assets. Most people never realize this. Net worth tells the truth salary hides. 5. Build a layoff-proof runway. Aim for 6 to 12 months of expenses. If your life costs $5 per month, build at least $30, $60 cash reserves. That emergency runway gives you power. Power to say no. Power to negotiate. Power to walk away. That's real freedom. Section 5, Wealth Mindset Shift. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Salary is a tool, not an identity. The wealthy do not ask, "How much do I make?" They ask, "How much of my life is no longer for sale?" That question changes how you spend, how you negotiate, how you invest. Because the goal is not a bigger paycheck. The goal is to need the paycheck less every year. That's why some people making $60 become millionaires, while others earning $300 stay trapped forever. The difference is ownership. Assets buy freedom. Salary only rents it. And once you see that, you can never unsee it. So tell me in the comments, has your salary ever made you feel richer than you really were? And what's your personal escape plan from paycheck dependence? If this changed how you think about money, hit subscribe, because this channel breaks down the hidden psychology traps keeping Americans broke, and how to build real wealth instead. Your next paycheck should buy assets, not illusions.